After independence, several leaders rose to power through military coups, military strength, and single-party dominance throughout Africa, often entrenching themselves as authoritarian rulers. Many of these so-called strongmen stayed in power for decades, ruling with an iron fist and suppressing political opponents. While others died peacefully from illness while in office, others met tragic deaths amid civil unrest and rebellion. In today's video, therefore, we are going to cover the 10 African dictators who died while in power. Number 10. Juvenal Habyarimana, Rwanda. Juvenal Habyarimana served as the president of Rwanda from 1973 until he was assassinated in 1994. His regime was considered authoritarian and ethically divisive, favoring the Hutu majority while marginalizing the Tutsi minority. During his presidency, political oppositions were banned and he led the country to a de facto one-party state. On 6 April 1994, Habyarimana's plane was shot down while flying over Kigali, killing him and the then Burundian president on the spot. His death led to the devastating Rwandan genocide that claimed the lives of more than 800,000 Tutsis and moderate Hutus. Number 9. Samuel Doe, Liberia. Samuel Doe became the first indigenous president of Liberia after the 1980 violent military coup. After ascending to the presidency, he ruled the country with brutality, eliminating political opponents, manipulating elections, and promoting ethnic favoritism that fueled deep divisions. His oppressive and corrupt regime faced multiple coup attempts that eventually sparked a civil war. During the first Liberian Civil War in 1990, Doe was captured by rebel forces, tortured on a video, and later executed. His death plunged Liberia deeper into conflict and instability, with years of warfare and suffering. Number 8. Sekou Toure, Guinea. Ahmed Sekou Toure was the first president of Guinea and ruled the country with an iron fist from 1958 until his death in 1984. Sekou Toure was a strong nationalist who led Guinea to independence from France but quickly turned the country into a repressive one-party state. His government was notorious for carrying out human rights abuses, purges, and imprisonment, with tens of thousands of people tortured or killed. Sekou Toure died of heart attack on March 26, 1984 in United States, leaving behind a legacy of fear and economic hardship. Number 7. Felix Boigny, Ivory Coast. Felix Boigny served as the first president of Ivory Coast from independence in 1960 until his death in 1993. Though his rule was characterized by economic prosperity in the beginning, he turned the country into a one-party state with marginalization of opposition voices. He controversially moved the capital city to his hometown Yamoussoukro, building a massive basilica in the city. After 33 years in power, he died on 7th December 1993, leaving behind a power vacuum that contributed to future instability in Ivory Coast. Number 6. Idriss Deby, Chad. Idriss Deby became the president of Chad through a military coup in 1990 and ruled the country until his death in 2021. He was a former military commander who ruled the country with an iron fist, with tight control over the government, frequently manipulating elections and repressing opposition. His rule was marked by authoritarianism and accusations of human rights abuses, despite being a key Western ally in the fight against terrorism in the Sahel region. Idriss Deby was killed on the battlefield on 20th April 2021 while visiting troops fighting rebel forces in northern Chad just a few days after being declared the winner of another disputed presidential election. Number 5. Mobutu Sese Seko, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Mobutu Sese Seko served as the president of Zaire, which is now called the Democratic Republic of the Congo, from 1965 until he was overthrown in 1997. Mobutu built a one-party state in Zaire, controlled the press, and amassed vast personal wealth from state coffers, and used violence to crush opponents. As rebel forces closed in, he fled the country to exile and died of prostate cancer on September 7, 1997 in Morocco. Although he died a few months later in exile, he remained in office until May 1997, and his rule left the country deeply impoverished and politically unstable. Number 4. Lansana Conte, Guinea. Lansana Conte became the president of Guinea through a military coup following the death of the first president of Guinea, Sekou Toure. Despite introducing multi-party politics in 1990, he ruled the country with an iron fist for 24 years, maintaining authoritarian control. His regime was marred by widespread corruption, economic decline, and suppression of opposition movements. Despite serious health problems, Conte remained in power and died on 22nd December 2008 from chronic illnesses, including diabetes and leukemia. His death left the country in political turmoil, leading to another military coup. Number 3. Gnassingbe Eyadema, Togo. Gnassingbe Eyadema became the president of the Togo through a military coup in 1967 and ruled the country with an iron fist for 38 years until his death in 2005. His regime was marked by widespread violations of human rights, authoritarianism, multiple sham elections, and suppression of political opponents. Eyadema, who was known for cultivating a cult-like personality, survived several coup attempts that aimed to unseat him from the office. He died of heart attack on 5th February 2005 while being flown abroad for medical treatment. His death led to constitutional crisis, and his son, Faure Gnassingbe, took power shortly afterwards, continuing his father's legacy. Number 2. Omar Bongo, Gabon. Omar Bongo was a Gabonese dictator who ruled Gabon for 41 years from 1967 until his death in 2009, making him one of the longest-serving African presidents in history. Though he maintained a relatively stable political environment, his presidency was characterized by patronage politics, centralized power, and significant corruption. Omar Bongo enriched himself and his inner circle from state coffers while keeping tight control over the political system, often rigging elections and suppressing oppositions. After battling cancer for a long time, he died in a Spanish hospital on 8th June 2009. Upon his death, his son, Ali Bongo Ondimba, who has now been overthrown, succeeded him as the president. Number 1. Muammar Gaddafi, Libya. Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya with an iron fist until he was assassinated in 2011. After he became the president through a bloodless military coup, he established a one-man authoritarian regime based on his political ideology known as the Green Book. His regime was marked by widespread human rights abuses, political repression, and suppression of opponents. Gaddafi was captured and brutally killed by rebel forces with the help of NATO on 20th October 2011 in his hometown of Sese, ending his 42 years of autocratic rule. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe as I bring you more information on the African continent, people, and culture.